Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. In this video, we are going to unbox some AOKs, and these AOKs have been sitting here for a little while. One of them, I didn't know if it was an AOK or a purchase, and it just kind of sat there, and I'm finally going to open it up. One just arrived. And then one arrived, and I didn't know it had arrived. It was actually sitting with some other boxes that are like a mixture of boxes for my wife and for my kids. Then I realized it was mine. I was like, maybe I should actually open that. So we're going to unbox a couple of these things. The very first one is actually a package from SheSpawn. So SheSpawn reached out to me. She was like, hey, I have something that I want to send you. Can I send it? Can I get an address? And I don't know anybody says no to an AOK. So SheSpawn actually put this together for me. I honestly, again, don't know what it is, but we are going to open it up here together and see what is inside. And I will say to her, like I say to everybody else out there, I definitely appreciate when people take the time to send me AOKs, because it's definitely something that folks don't have to do, but it is appreciated. So thank you in advance to all of these folks that sent these AOKs. So we're going to cut this thing open and we're going to see what is inside. If you guys are not following SheSpawn on Instagram, I definitely want to encourage you to do so. She is a huge Spawn fan. So check her out on Instagram. See, there's a note here right on top, and just fantastic handwriting. Just fantastic handwriting. She didn't type it. It is actually handwritten, and it is written really nicely. So I'm actually going to cut the box open too, so I can be ready to crack that open. So it says, hello Reggie, here is a small AOK. In a recent video, you talked about Undiscovered Country and how you found it to be a good read. So I wanted to send this to you, to this new Wave comic exclusive #1. I also enjoyed this read and really like the cover art by Tom Whalen. Of course, I had to throw in a little bit of Spawn because your collection needs more image. So hope you enjoy the director's cut, which is a Spider-Man homage or homage, depending upon how fancy you want to be. You already know I enjoy your channel and content is awesome. Thanks, Viv SheSpawn. And she says, shout out to New Wave Comics in PA. Shout out to New Wave. So there you go. So let's see what SheSpawn sent over. And a couple of months ago, I actually did a few videos on like indie comics, because there are a lot of independent companies out there that are making some really awesome content. So I am not surprised. One, that I haven't necessarily heard of this company, but that they are making good content. I'm not surprised by that part, right? Because there are a lot of companies out there that are just doing some really awesome things. So you know, I'm going to read this, and if I like it, which I don't doubt, then we may have to talk about it a little bit more, because definitely want to try to show more love to the indies that are out there, because this comic book industry is massive, man. It's $1 billion industry, and it's easy to get overlooked in that. So a couple of really, oh man, that's cool. That I do not have this one, and this is cool. That's cool. This is Undiscovered Country #1. I have several of the #1s, but not this #1. This guy's riding the carnivorous buffalo. Could have been a bison. If you've read Undiscovered Country, you know what I'm talking about. This is a really cool cover. That's cool right there. I don't think I've even seen this one before. That is cool. That is cool. And it's actually, yeah. Very nice. Set that off to the side. And this must be the, what did she call it? The New Wave? That must be the New Wave. That's probably New Wave. Okay. And then here is, oh, wow. I heard about this, but I've never seen one. So a lot of people have asked me, a couple of people actually asked me recently whether I felt like Marvel and other publishers were doing enough to attract new readers, whether they were trying to leverage things that actually happen with these various movies that are out there. And it appears that in some cases, maybe there is some stuff that is actually happening. This is a Marvel Custom Edition exclusive, not for resale. It's an official movie collectible from AMC, Marvel, and Columbia Pictures, a Sony company. It is a Venom comic. I've never actually seen this one before. And I've actually heard anecdotally that there are some things that are happening out there with books like this when movies get released, but I've never actually seen it. This is cool. Like Tom Hardy is Venom. This is cool. She-Spawn, thank you for that. That's a cool cover. And then you can't go wrong with this one. You can't go wrong with this. Special 25th Anniversary Edition Image, Spawn #1. And there is something, is that on, I think that's on the, that's on the plastic. Cool McFarlane homage to ASM number 300. That's cool right there. Very cool. They made the chain look like the spider web. That's actually well done. She-Spawn, thank you very much. Couple of really, really cool books. Definitely looking forward to checking these out. So thank you for that. That's some cool stuff right there. That is very cool. Set those off to the side. And this next one is a package that actually came from Paul. And Paul has actually sent me a couple of AOKs. And the most recent, I actually did not disclose that it was him that sent it to me because there was no note. And so I didn't feel like I should. But in hindsight, in talking to Paul, I think I probably could have. So this is another package that arrived from him. There's a note right there. And then there's 2 Gemini shippers inside. So and he wrote here, "It's okay to use my name." Paul, thank you, bro. I like to err on the side of caution because there's some people that send AOKs that do not like to disclose themselves. So I definitely appreciate that. And it says, "Dear Reggie, greetings once again from Portland, Oregon. Metropolitan area, sending you a copy of Backtrack #1, which I had signed for you by local Brian Jonas, I think that's how you say it, just a few days ago. But just for fun, I've accompanied it with a few random books." And he also has the books listed down at the bottom. I am not going to look at them because I like to be surprised when I open these things up. So I'm not going to read that, but we're going to crack this open. And he hooked it up. He actually numbered the Gemini shippers on the inside, 1 and 2. So thank you for that. And then this falls out. You know I love my military-inspired stuff. That is cool. That is cool. Nice U.S. Air Force decal. Very, very cool. Have to find a spot back there on the shelf to put that. So there's a couple of books in here, enclosed in a little brick here with backing board. So we're going to separate that. And then we're going to check out what Paul has sent over to me. And it looks like he labeled them as well. That is super helpful to me. All right, so this is Backtrack. I've never heard of Backtrack, but it has Tyrannosaurus Rexes and a couple of really fast cars and a girl with a mohawk. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, it has to be good, right? It's a nice yellow cover. That's cool. That's cool. It's a cool book. Check that one out. We'll have to check that out. We'll add it to the stack back there so I can read it. What is this one? Wounded Warriors #1. I Like Comics. That's a cool cover right there. I dig military-inspired stuff. I dig that. So that's what that is. Oh, man. You cannot go wrong. You can't go wrong with Hard Corps. I actually read this again. A little Jim Lee magic. I actually read this one again a couple of months ago because I had not read it since the 90s. So I actually went back and read several of the issues. I feel like I've seen this cover before. I feel like I've seen this. This is DK3, the Master Race. I think it's from I Like Comics. I want to say again, I want to say I've seen this cover. You have the blood of Joker in the shape of the bat symbol. That's cool. That's a cool book right there. What is this? Sook variant? Heroes in Crisis #1. Image 604, Death of Superman. This is cool. That's a cool one right there. I think it's Tom King. I think Tom King's the writer on this one. I want to say. Could be wrong about that. You guys will correct me on that. Oh man, you can't go wrong with this. Free Comic Book Day Ultimate Spider-Man #1. That's cool. That's cool. Right there. Untold Tales of Spider-Man Flashback. A little 007 there. Richard and Mary Parker. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. A John Romita cover. Is that John Romita Sr.? Gotta be senior. Gotta be a senior cover right there. That's cool. I think Paul works for Intel. So it's an Intel comic. That is hilarious. LTD Summer Picnic 2013. That is cool. It's issue #1. You can't go wrong with that. Oh, it's a third printing. Third printing. There you go. That's cool. That's cool. I got a kick out of that. And then this one is Walking Dead 163, The Future of Image Comics 25. I think this is I want to say I've seen the original of this, but that claw is not one that I remember from what I've seen before. But another really cool book right there. Paul, thank you very much, brother. I definitely appreciate that. Let's open up the second box, the second Gemini shipper that Paul sent over. We'll cut this one open, and then we will see what is inside. I think I need to adjust my blade because it is not as sharp as it needs to be. So I probably need to fix that before I go to open up any more boxes. And I definitely want to encourage you guys to stay tuned because there's something I'll be showing you in this video that may be of interest to you. So definitely stay tuned until the end of the video. There's a couple of backing boards in there. What are these? I'm guessing he explained in the Barrier by Brian K. Vaughan. Issue #1, Barrier. Does anybody know anything about Barrier? I have not seen these before. This must be some zombie stuff, man. Wow. This is a Barrier issue #2. Again, I've never seen these before. Maybe you guys have. This is issue #3. Probably should show them in a different way so people can actually see them. Black covers. Wow. Actually pretty nice on the back too. Here's issue 4. Crack one of these open. Oh, it actually is a story that is told that way. Check that out. That's a little unusual. Gotta love these Image guys, man, with the ability to be really creative. I don't even think these books have been read. The guys to actually be a little creative and do some things that are out of the norm. And I think this is some zombie stuff. I dig this. Here is issue #5 of Barrier right there. And yeah, the world is upside down. Check that out. I don't know if you can see that, but the world is definitely upside down. That's cool right there. That was not a metaphor on my part. These are cool. I've never actually seen these before. I may need to do a little bit of research to better understand these because I don't buy a whole lot of the modern Image stuff. A lot of what I own from Image is back in the 90s, so I definitely need to get myself up to speed on that because those look like some really cool books. I'm guessing it's related to some zombies or something like that. Brian K. Vaughan, and then also the setup for it right before was this one right here, so there could be something to it. So as I mentioned a few moments ago, I want to give you guys an opportunity to pick up a really cool book that you could potentially add to your collection. A couple of weeks ago on Patreon, I actually gave the Patreon members an opportunity to select the giveaway for Go Collect. And they actually only picked one out of 4 different books that I had on hand. And so basically after they picked the first one, I then decided what to give out after that. And I decided to start with Bundle A. And Bundle A, I think, is actually a really cool book. It is, take it out of the plastic, Thor 337. This is Thor 337. It is a 9.6 and it is the first appearance. The first appearance of Beta Ray Bill and also a Nick Fury appearance. Thor 337 is this week's Go Collect giveaway. And so this is a really nice copy. It's a 9 point. This is nice. This is a nice copy of this particular book. Wow. So here you go. If you are interested in adding this really cool book to your collection, there's a couple of things that you have to do. There's a phrase that I'll give you in just a couple of moments that you will use to plug into a website. But first, what you want to end up doing is heading over to the community tab. And if you don't know how to find the community tab, there is a video here on the channel that explains how to do it. And you basically search for Regie Collects Go Collect. And it will tell you, right? There was a video where I actually show you the steps. But what you want to do is to go over to the community tab and you want to find the post where I'm talking about this week's Go Collect giveaway, and you want to click a link. The link will take you to MailChimp. Once on MailChimp, you plug in 3 pieces of information. 2 of them are relevant to you, and 1 of them is the phrase that I'm going to give you. You may have to scroll down a little bit on the page once you arrive at the community tab, because sometimes I put other posts up. But as you scroll down, you will find a post and there will be a link. If you find a post with no link, then you're probably looking at an old post. You probably want to scroll up because it will actually be there. I typically put it up on Sunday night or on Monday morning really, really early. But if you head over there, you can find the post, you find the link, you click on it, you plug in that information, and then you basically tune into the Ready, Set, Go preview show, which airs on Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time to find out if you are the winner. And we do this giveaway every single week thanks to the folks over at Go Collect. So definitely check them out at gocollect.com. So the phrase that you need for this book is... let's go with mighty. Mighty. Mighty is the phrase or the word that you actually need to plug in to be in the running for this particular book. And I hope that you guys will actually enter the giveaway. We've been doing this for 56, 57 weeks or something like that. It is a fun giveaway. But what I will ask is that you do not post up any information about the Go Collect giveaway on this video or any other video, right? In terms of where you actually post the phrase up. I definitely want to ask people not to do that because I do these giveaways as a thank you to people that actually watch the videos. And so it is my thanks to you guys. And so let's not give it away. All right. With that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I hope that you enjoyed it. Huge shout out to She-Spawn and Paul for hooking me up with some pretty awesome AOKs. Good luck to you guys in this week's Go Collect giveaway. And stay tuned because I'm going to show you the Patreons as well. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so. You can do it on Instagram at Regie Collects, or you can send me an email to reggie@regiecollects.com. Take care.